I just have to say, this has been one hell of an ending because it's going on seemingly forever. I'm not complaining, but I'm just saying it. I did not expect this. I actually had to record this in 2 different sessions. Poisoning. Only a few hours ago. I believe he was already dead when the announcement was broadcasted this morning, though. I checked his broadcasting equipment and it looks like they put the video together from last year's disaster drill footage. Meaning somebody killed the headmaster and gathered everyone else in the gym. Why would anyone? There's no explanation here but mere obscene delight in the grotesque. I think we may all be vastly underestimating the magnitude of whatever's going on. This keeps unraveling to more and more mystery, huh? It might be better if we kept this to ourselves for now. I concur. Until we have a proper grasp of the situation, telling the others would only cause unnecessary panic. I'm sure Shu is loving this. It's an experiment. It's like a social experiment for him. First Angelus and now the headmaster, both poisoned. Were they killed by the same person? And it's also weird that they killed your main character. More rationally, then they must have had a reason for killing him and fabricating the broadcast. This must be connected to the quarantine. Since we're finally here, let us search for some clues, Koara. Right. Easier said than done. Every shelf in his office is piled high with documents and papers. Actually, they look piled high with trophies and little dogs. Hey, there's that bird that was on the medicine bottle in the doctor's office. That little squawking bird on that plate at the top. It's weird. You're no peanut, sir. You're no dancing peanut. Where do we even start? Incompetent Feral. Well, Feral? Examine each piece one at a time, looking for anything about the emergency procedures, plans of the school. Got it. Roger, roger. PTA records. That's not it. Demographics for dummies. Nope. Transfer students. Wait, next to that is the human representative. That must mean ancient. And the date is from 2 years ago, right before she enrolled. It's not really related to today's incidents, but it might have something useful. There doesn't appear to be anything about converting this school into a shelter or anything this large scale. Would have had to leave some sort of a paper trail, were it official. Hang on, Sakuya. What are you reading, Koara? This. The human representative. It's locked, even through one of the other, even though none of the others are. A minority representative is no more important than a transfer student or the like. There's no need to have it sealed up like a criminal record. I wonder what's written in here. Probably something from the Hawks party, I imagine. We can't exactly ask the headmaster to open it for us. I don't suppose the key is in here somewhere. Maybe we should ask Mr. One for help. He is the one, after all. Starring Jet Li. Do you intend to break it open? Yeah, it'll be faster than looking around for a key. And? That? I was wondering about it as well. That thing on his desk, some sort of control panel? Whatever it is, it's suspicious. I believe it's a control panel for some machine, yes? And spread out next to it is that dog. It's that dog. The dome. If you release that dog from the trap, we might help you fight El Gigante later. Maybe maybe this is controls the dome. Maybe this is controls the dome. Maybe this is grammar lessons. Or the hatch we saw earlier. I almost read this as one did prostitute that. One did postulate that it would be in here. He prostituted himself in here, it's alright. Locked, of course. I doubt we will find it easy to break that one. Yeah. All the same, we have some actual hope of getting out of here now. Even just that it is comforting. Let's go talk to Mr. One. I think we have exhausted the possibilities of this room for the time being. Let us go. I want to have a conversation with Jet Li over there. Mr. Koara. Yes, sir. Ho ho, I see you have yet to lose your open distrust of me. Well, you didn't do the third ho. I'm not going to trust you if you ain't Santa Claus, buddy. Well, 2 people have been poisoned. And we have evidence that the perpetrator went into the infirmary. It's sort of hard not to doubt you a little, sir. Not too hard for Sakuya, though. How honest of you. Did you find it yet? The thing you forgot about. The thing I forgot about. You must be talking about what he said earlier. No. No, I'm not convinced you're not just trying to mess with me. Are you sure you're not trying to keep me from finding something you thought nobody knew about? How cruel, Mr. Koara. Your boundless suspicion wounds me. He doesn't look wounded at all. More like amused. I have no reason to regret your solving this mystery, Mr. Koara. Let me give you another hint. There are no riddles here. If you want to find the truth, you need only keep going. You need not use your brain at all. What are you talking about? No riddles. Wait, not that. This isn't gonna be some third wall, Harley Quinn, Deadpool thing where it's like, you're actually in a video game and someone's controlling the X button. I really hope they don't stoop to that, because that would be just not... I think that's a little played. I mean, it's good for Harley, it's good for Deadpool. I love both those characters, but it just seems like after that, it just... I don't know. We don't need a... Did I say third wall? I meant fourth wall. Fourth wall breaking. We don't need fourth wall breaking here. You mean to say that you know the truth already? Well, I don't mean to brag, but, you know, who knows? If you do, tell me. I told you, you need only keep going. Everything here is a plot that was laid out just for you, after all. Just for me. This isn't going to be Welcome to Camp Nightmare, is it? If you read that Goosebumps thing, it's about a kid who goes to summer camp and weird crap goes on, like Wayward Pines, Twin Peaks-esque weird stuff going on, and come to find out that it was all an elaborate setup for him. I don't want to spoil the twist ending, but it was basically things were situated just for him. I mean, that kind of spoils part of it, and it's an old book, so I don't feel bad spoiling that far into it, but yeah. It wasn't bad. It was actually my favorite Goosebumps at the time, but kind of grew out of Goosebumps. If you go back and watch any of the series, it's like a joke. Are you afraid the dark holds up a lot better than Goosebumps? How long must you babble, Koara? Come on. Well, I was just talking about Goosebumps. Come on. Sorry. I take it this is a challenge, Doctor. You may take it that way if you so wish. I swear I will find the truth. I will find it, man. And I'll cut you. I'll cut you. And if I find that you killed Ancient... Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas. Oh, I do look forward to seeing what sort of answer you'll find. And you're going on my naughty list. Mr. One? You two again. What is it? It's really creepy we keep going into the janitor's office. We explained to Mr. One what we found in the headmaster's office. The plot thickens, I see. We think this file may be connected to the mystery. Can you unlock it? Or break it? Let me see. This will be rather troublesome. It's just a lock, right? Forcing it will result in spontaneous combustion. Some kind of weird secret agent bullshit. What? Why would they put something like that on a bunch of ordinary documents? Or perhaps these documents are not ordinary. All the same, I've dealt with similar things in the past. Of course he is. He's Ui's contact. He's either M or he's Q. And I don't mean Q from Star Trek, I mean Q from Bond. It will take time, but believe I can open it. But believe I can open it. Is he telling them to believe he can open it? I think it's supposed to say, I believe I can open it. So defusing bombs falls under maintenance operations. Do not forget, I'm not just a maintenance worker. I'm a bright and massive maintenance worker. Okay? What does that have to do with anything? So maintenance work in Japan requires a number of skills. I am impressed. I think Mr. One is the only. The one and only. Oh, right. Can we ask you one more thing? You may. We found a control panel that looks like it's for the dome as well. But it's locked. It seems to require a password. A password? Ask Mr. Sakazaki for help. Ouya. He's a master of unauthorized access. One might call him the master of unlocking. Jill is my old partner, you know. I know that was Chris, but you know. I don't like Chris. Jill's my favorite. Fuck off. So that wretched mongrel has lowered himself to crime. I never knew he could. Sakazaki, just let it go. We need his help here. I shall take care of this folder then. I can't say for sure, but it should be done by the time you and Mr. Sakazaki get back. Alright, thanks. We should probably write all this down since we're here. They keep saying write it down like it's Resident Evil and they're at the typewriter. I don't know. Where is Ouya right now? Either in the lab or possibly gallivanting around like a nincompoop. Well, he said he was going to be in the lab. This would be a lot easier if we could use our phones. But we can't. Off to the lab. Here we are. I wonder if he's still in here. As we turn the corner, it's going to be the Scarecrow. No? Exclamation. Oh yeah, Scarecrow, I was right. The Scarecrow man blocks our path. Are we going to have a Pokemon battle with him? Because I'll use Ryuta's... Oh, I'm sorry. I'll use Colleen's projectile acid vomit on him, and it should work great against metal. Fish. Ooh. Wah. All of the... Sakuya, run. Oh. Oh. It looks like it's trying to talk to us. Don't order me around, Feral. Pant. We lost it. Right? Is the Nanaki gonna talk to him? I mean, not Nanaki, Nagiki, Genki. Nah, shoot. Sakuya and I must have run in different directions. Oh, okay. Yeah, he's gonna talk to Ryuta. I hope he's okay. Of all the times to run into that thing again. If it's lying in wait for us like that, we can't rely on the noise of its arm to find it. And the dome makes the building dark, so it's hard to see. I'd better be careful. Where is it now? I want to head straight to the lab, but... Question mark? Did I just hear something? Yeah, there he is. Genki. So cute. Sexy green-haired kid? Exclamation. Let's see. After Angel, he's my second favorite, birdie. I call him waifu, but I was the female. What are you doing in here all alone? Exclamation? Did you see the wall outside? There's been an emergency and every birdie's supposed to gather in the gym. You should... You're... Kawara Colleen. He knows my name? Have I met him somewhere before? Yeah, Have we met before? The unfamiliar mourning dove shakes his head. This is the first time we've spoken. Then why do you know my name? She told me. Miss Angelus. Okay. Ancient? Oh, right. Didn't she say she made friends with a freshman who's in the library all the time? Can I ask your name? Fujishiro. Kinky. And this is his super ethical reality show climax. Now, I've already had that. It was fun. That's actually my favorite part of Saints Row 3. You were friends with Ancient then. Did you maybe see her after school yesterday? She was acting... was she acting strange at all, or... Oh. Shoot. He didn't hear the emergency broadcast. So he probably doesn't know what happened to her either. She's... Don't worry about it. You don't have to explain again. Huh? I already know. Oh. She washed up here and spoke to me. Washed up here? Like in the ocean, she washed up on the shoreline of the library? It can only mean one thing. She's dead. He doesn't exactly make things easy to understand. Almost as if he's talking to himself and doesn't care whether or not I know what he means. She washed up here? Do you mean yesterday? If you know anything about what happened to her last night, please tell me. I do not. Miss Ancient did not come to the library after school yesterday. So she didn't come here either. Thanks. I need to hurry back to the chemistry lab, and you should probably get out of here too. There's a suspicious individual in the building. It was not yesterday that Miss Angelus came here. It was just now. What? He's gone. The mourning dove who just spoke to me has disappeared. Did he go to the gym? I hope so. I really don't want to consider the possibility, but maybe Sakuya is right. Maybe I'm going crazy. I like to think that that line was, he was going, you need to get out of here. He's heading toward the door. And then when he says that line of, I just spoke to her now, and he goes, what? And he turns around and it's like Batman. It's just like, he's gone. I have to last long enough to find the killer. You're late, Kawara. Blasted feral doves. Sakuya, you're safe. He was pretty worried about you, Colleen. He couldn't sit still in the entire time you were gone. I had to get my dress. I can't investigate if I'm not wearing the right clothes, you big silly. Silence, mongrel. Haha, thanks. Sorry for worrying you, Sakuya. Anyway, Sakuya filled me in on your adventures. You want me to hack into the headmaster's computer. Can you do it? Can you do it? Naturally. Just leave it to me. Come on, let's go. Let's go on an adventure. Welcome back, Kawara. Sir, about this control panel. What about it? Can't you tell? It must be the controls for that dome. Right. I suppose it could be. It's locked, though. We were going to have Ouya get into it for us, but I have a funny feeling I know what's going on outside. I have a funny feeling it's just disaster, like Fallout 3, kind of just wastelands, like a war happened and this is all that's left, and this is like hundreds of years in the future, if not thousands. It's locked though. We were going to have Ouya get into it for us, but That's illegal, you know. That doesn't matter. Don't you comprehend our situation? I never said you shouldn't do it. We don't have much choice, do we? Go on. Thank you, sir. Well, having Mr. Nanaki's approval certainly helps my my conscience. Let's see. He wakes up the computer, and before long, I have no idea what he's doing to it. Wow, I wonder where he learned to do that. I imagine he spends his spare time stealing illegal X-rated videos off the intertubes. You mean RedTube? And I don't mean YouTube Red, I mean RedTube. X-rated videos can teach someone how to do this sort of thing. Maybe I should watch more of them. Maybe you should. But you'd probably just throw up everywhere. There we go. Now then. There. We're logged in as the administrator now. I'm the administrator now. Woohoo! I would not say woohoo. I'm sorry, my best friend just got decapitated and mutilated. And we're trapped in a prison, so woohoo is probably the last thing I'd want to say. This only has an open and close button. I guess that's pretty straightforward. Well, I'll leave the rest of this to you two. If we press this button, either the dome itself or the hatch will probably open. But with the headmaster dead, we have no way of knowing what's happening outside. If there really is some terrible disaster, then opening the dome could put everybody in danger. I wonder if Mom's at home. I hope she's okay. I hope the Abbeys don't come and get us. Another reference. There's a dangerous individual wandering the premises, and the bird in charge is dead. I think it would be wise to open the dome now. That's true. We did get Ouya to help and everything. We should. You know what? We've come this far. I'm gonna do it. Open it. Let's open it. We need to get everyone out of here. Agreed. And we can confirm once and for all that the talk of the disaster was nonsense. Escape hatch opened. I guess it's not the whole dome. Well, that's good, because we don't know what's out there. At least we'd only be putting ourselves at risk. Now, I would let them know we're leaving before we do that. Just so they know that, you know, there's a possibility of risk. If we don't come back, something wrong happened. No matter, all we need to do is get a look outside. Just having the hatch open is better anyway, in case there's really a storm out there. Yeah, exactly what I said. The escape hatch will close automatically in 15 minutes. To reopen it, please reboot again. Okay, if that's the case, I would have one of them stay near the hatch, and probably after 5 minutes or so, go back in and sit by the panel to be able to reopen it for the other one. It closes on its own? That seems like a risky design. It's only risky... Well, then again, they could have Ouya sit here and do it for them to reopen the hatch every 15 minutes. 15 minutes isn't enough to get everyone out. Let's go and take a look before it closes. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki? Oh, that's not a question. We're going outside again, Mr. Nanaki. If it's safe, we'll organize an evacuation at the gym. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll come too. We can't have everyone who knows what's going on come. We have to have someone sit here and open the hatch again. Sakazaki, doctor, what will you do? Well, I don't have any more business here. I shall return to the lab. Leaving Ancient alone with another man would hardly be gentlemanly, so I'll go with the doctor. Well then, let's go, Quora. Rogaine. I can say Rogaine again, finally. Very well. Yep. I haven't been able to say Colleen a whole lot, or Rogaine, because they've been calling each other by their first names. Where was that hatch? Have you eyes? Or pickled onions? Right there. I have pickled onion eyes, thank you very much. I don't like onions, but some people find them very delicious. The hatch high above the ground is open. Well, it seems to be a clear day to me. Looks like the control panel worked. I think everybody should be able to fly up to that. Well, have you forgotten the wheelchair-bound birds? The ones who are not as bodily abled? They're just going to leave the wheelchair-bound birds here to die. That's terrible. You are terrible bird people. I think everybody should be able to fly up to that. It's a little narrow, so we'll have to go 2 or 3 at a time. But outside, yeah, it's perfectly clear. We can only see the sky, but there's no storm or gale. Nothing at all, but the same calm autumn sky from this morning. No earthquake, no typhoon, and the announcement video was a fake. Well, they already knew that. I think it's safest to assume the whole thing was a lie. Just like that cake. Just like that meme. I'm curious about the state of things out there, but the door closes on its own, so we'd best think carefully before going out. Well, it's stupid that all 3 of them are going out. I would send probably 2 of them and then have the other one stand by the control panel. 2 to go out, 1 to have the other ones back in case there are creatures out there. You know, humanity evolved into, or devolved into some kind of creature. And I'd probably have the narcoleptic one, the one that keeps falling asleep, the one that would probably get himself killed if we get into real combat, especially since he just flies upwards for no apparent reason. I'd probably have him stay back. I know he's a teacher, but we're looking at able-bodied birds here, and he's not exactly the most able. He might be the smartest of the 3 here, but, you know, we don't really know what's going on there, if anything. But if there really is no disaster, and this is all some sort of plot surrounding Angelus' death, then we need more clues. I'll go. Are you sure? You have no guarantee that it's safe out there. It isn't safe in here either. Look, the hatch is open. It is. Who are these students? We can go home. No, you're not supposed to. You're supposed to be in the gym. You shouldn't go out yet. Like heck, we're sticking around with nothing but the bogus explanation from earlier. I can't wait any longer. I'm going out. Wait, come back. Come back at once. Is this like the classic horror movie thing where like these 2 are just going to run out ahead, and since they're no-name characters, they're just going to get vaporized or something? We don't know if it's safe out there yet. Gah! Exclamation. A gunshot. We have to go help him. Calm down, Koara. You only get yourself shot as well. Forget him, they're gone! Gotta go back and get Drake! Forget him, he's gone! But, no, he's not! As if to laugh at my shock, the hatch gives an unpleasant rumble and swings shut. He was shot as soon as he went out. Someone on the other side shot him. It's not a natural disaster. If we go out, we'll get killed. But why? Hunters?